guys, I am Chris Gaylor.
And I'm Amber from Kyuujin Cosplay, and tonight we are back as guys with the OC, episode 25.
The only reason you're pulling them on is because I don't have mine today.
Yep.
Which is actually bullshit because these are technically mine too. You don't own aviator glasses.
Mm-hmm.
So, last episode I think we said goodbye to Luke for good.
No.
I'm very sad.
Give me back my boy, please.
He was trying, well, he decided to leave to, you know, give some space to Marissa and make things easier. He was trying to say goodbye to everyone and he couldn't do that with Julie. He also saw her being proposed to by Caleb.
Yeah.
So, and she said yes. So he had a whole lot of issues and he got drunk and he crashed his car.
We almost lost him too.
Yeah. Marissa forgave him. So he managed to leave on a good note at least. And he didn't die. I mean, that's the most we can expect.
That's the best note we could have.
Yeah. So Luke is gone. Things are good with Marissa and Ryan right now. They were kissing and stuff, so it looks like they're back together.
Cool.
Julie is marrying Caleb, and a lot of people are not handling this well, but we'll have to support Kirsten. And we know this wedding is gonna be pretty rocky already because it started with blackmail.
Yay.
Yay.
Thanks, Caleb.
Yes.
Blackmailing teenagers.
Yes, he forced Marissa to come back to the house once the wedding happened and pretend to be a happy family with her mother and Caleb.
We know that's gonna go well, right?
Yeah, and he told her basically, if you don't do that, I'm not gonna buy your father's restaurant, which we knew from last episode it was never gonna open because of the guy that was issuing the liquor license. He was a previous customer of Jimmy and he lost his money because of him. He was forced out of retirement, so that's great. And he had a grudge against him, so he did not give them a license, and they were gonna lose a lot of money. So Caleb wanted to buy the restaurant and give them back their money at least, so that's great, but he was only gonna do that if Marissa did what he asked. Blackmail!
Nice.
Fucking blackmail. So yay, we're gonna have a whole bunch of stuff happening. We have a wedding to prepare, we got issues to take care of, and we gotta see how Marissa is gonna handle all the stress. So let's jump in this episode and see what they have in store for us. There's only 3 left in this season, so...
Yeah, that went fast.
Yeah, things are gonna hit the fan. So yeah, let's jump in this. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to know when these episodes come out, and check out our Patreon for the full reactions.
Alright, so let's watch The Shower.
Hi, it's Theresa, Ryan's friend.
Hey.
Oh, hey there. How are you? Let me get him for you.
Actually, I'm calling for you.
Are you all right?
Uh-huh. I just have a legal question.
She's pregnant.
Sure, you name the spot.
Things were finally looking up.
And Mr. Cohen.
Eddie was okay. He was hanging out
Please
with
don't say
us.
anything to Ryan.
The episode is called The Shower.
You got it.
I think she's pregnant.
I'll see you then.
Oh my god.
But then, if she's pregnant... Oh, was she hit?
Whoa! That is not okay.
So maybe it's not a pregnant thing, although it is called The Shower.
True.
So then, maybe she got hit because she's pregnant. And if
But
she's
why?
pregnant, whose baby it is? Is it...
Oh, true.
Because she slept with Ryan.
You need to use protection?
Maybe not. It was on the fly.
How can I help? Okay, a shower. And by help, I mean host.
We are French. In our translation language, shower is for babies.
True.
I was thinking a couple shower. Elegant. A cocktail party with gifts. What do you think? And if you have any other questions, just ask Marissa.
But then something is still going on with Theresa. And if she is really pregnant, that's a problem.
That'd be a nice and sad twist.
A couple's shower?
What is a couple shower?
Something I'm not throwing for my mom. That was a message from Caleb, saying that per our arrangement, he wants me to help Kirsten throw a shower.
I'm moving out with him. Told your dad yet?
No.
At least she's not keeping it a secret to everyone.
What is it with those two? The Pac-Man and the getting along and the happy times.
They're playing video games. It's not a Mandy Moore movie.
No, she's supposed to be crying and he's supposed to be brooding. That's how it works.
He gets it. They had too much trauma for a while. Like, they're just, you know, used to it.
I'm gonna make tart. No, you're so funny. No, you are. No, you. Okay, I'll see you later.
Oh my gosh.
Bye, Dad.
Her dad.
Yeah,
He's your friend.
he is. my best friend.
Why have I never met him? I was beginning to wonder if you even had parental.
Yeah, I was beginning to wonder that too. Are we meeting our dad today?
Met my dad. You met my mom.
We can go to lunch with my dad.
Nice. Sure you want to skip the hot dog? Okay, lunch is good. We'll do lunch.
I mean, you can't really call her out on it considering you didn't want her to meet your grandma.
Who did that to you?
I'm sorry to call you out of the blue like this.
Was it Eddie?
He's been under a lot of stress.
That is not
That's not an excuse.
He lost. I just need to know, if he does this again, what would happen to him if I press charges?
Well, it depends. You know, anything from a restraining order to jail time. You're not still thinking about marrying the guy, are you? Not if you gotta ask these kinds of questions.
We were hell-bent on, she's pregnant! But that could have been it.
Me, my dad. So, what can I do to help? You can double check the guest list with the invitations. I have everyone from the Newport group, all the ladies from spin class. But there's no one from Julie's family. Yeah, well, my mom and her parents sort of don't speak. Well, what about her sisters? Well, there's always Aunt Cindy.
We're meeting a bunch of family.
Great. Aunt Cindy, you'll get in touch with her? Yeah.
Is she on good terms with Aunt Cindy? I don't think so. Is she gonna try to mess things up?
Aunt Cindy!
That's Cindy again.
Hey! Cindy's been telling me some priceless stories about your mom. Yeah, I was telling her about Julie's Def Leppard phase. She was always driving me.
I see why she likes her.
Where is the belle of the ball anyway? I'm doing yoga, getting Botox.
Trying to completely change what she used to be.
Look, I had it too straight. I was shocked. She wanted
Yeah,
me
Marissa
here.
invited
You
her
were.
so she could mess
Yeah.
things up.
The last time I saw her, and remember the little
And
foggy on
person
account of the Jello
knows.
shots. I'm pretty sure she told me to get lost for good. Marissa, can I talk to you? Oh, hi. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt, but you.
Hey.
What the hell are you doing here? I'm here because I was invited by Marissa. Marissa, is this true? Well, you guys probably have tons to catch up on, so I'm gonna give you some alone time.
She's gonna do this, but she's not gonna do this without messing things up a little bit.
I hear the skepticism in your tone, and I understand and believe me, but I just want to tell you that I do believe that the comic book is a legitimate art form. Frank Miller's Sin City, Powers by Brian Bendis, who's arguably one of the best writers in comics today. I mean, combines sort of the storytelling panache of like a Stan Lee, like that old school vibe.
I mean, he's
You
doing
Brian
so
Bendis,
good.
Superman.
But she told him, talk about Summer. She's uncomfortable.
So Summer, tell me the best. A little force of nature, just sitting there. A little
He's
live
taking
wire.
a lot of space.
I think she's so full of vim and vigor. I do.
Maybe a bit.
What would you say?
He's nervous.
You say we order.
Okay. I like food.
He's very nervous. But that's Seth. Seth talks and talks and talks.
So we just
You
say
just need to
that
get
you're
used to
very
it. I almost feel like he
They can be happy for
never gets time with his daughter, and these are the moments where he gets to focus on her the most, and he's kind of stealing that, and that's messing their thing.
But what
Yeah,
if it's
probably.
the time because
I don't know, we'll see.
my dad's getting married.
Hey!
Oh,
Yay!
oh no. Oh shit.
What happened? Eddie?
I didn't want to get you involved. You weren't supposed to know I was here. I guess Sandy would have told you anyway.
Sandy knows about this? You should have told me. Well, I didn't. Because I knew you'd get riled up and do something stupid. And now that you do know, I sure hope you don't prove me right.
Yeah,
What about
please.
Theresa? She's on her way here. You know, she's around people that care about her. She's less likely to go running back to him. I gotta get ready for the show. Do we understand each other?
You don't want to go over there. Yeah, you should have answered.
Hey, Theresa.
Teresa's in town for a while.
Just till I get things straightened out.
Insecurities are gonna start popping back up.
Come to the show.
And it's not like we want to feel jealous or she wants to feel jealous because they're actually friends, but the only reason why she's not with Ryan is because of Eddie, and now Eddie is a problem. So
True. But now Ryan is back with Marissa.
yes.
I hope God or I'm in trouble.
Until the next
again,
problem.
we did say, you know, they were handling their relationship so well at the beginning of the episode, and now in comes an ex-girlfriend who's having problems.
Okay, folks, has anyone here ever played How Well Do You Know Them? I'm gonna be Chuck Woolery, all right? I'm gonna ask a question, and whoever shouts out the most right answers wins. First question, what is Julie's favorite meal? Oh, I know this. Chilean sea bass with roasted baby carrot. No, the answer is a double cheeseburger heavy on the special sauce, large fries, and an orange
It's so
soda.
different from the life she's tried to create. Oh boy. There's no need to be ashamed of your roots. If they don't appreciate your roots, they don't appreciate you.
And this high society life.
Yeah, but you're marrying a guy. Like, he should know about this.
Yeah, he's just calling to apologize again. I'm not gonna get it.
What, you been talking to him?
I am.
Leave her alone.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Still talking to him?
Hey, please stay out of this.
Stay out of it. You came here.
You know him. He's not a bad person. He made a mistake.
He punched you.
Yes, I do. I know that.
What, because you're an expert on the subject? What are you going to tell me? This isn't the first time?
Oh, so this
It's
isn't
not
the first time.
Girl, don't go back to him.
Oh my god.
Tell me, Theresa, has he hit you before?
Okay, I take back what I said. Eddie is not a good guy.
Yeah, we completely misjudged him. Ryan is gonna kill someone.
Ooh, Rick Springfield. Close. The entire defensive line of our 8th grade football team. I refuse to sit here and be humiliated.
This is embarrassing a bit.
Why? What? Crap? Like, you didn't know this was bad? Come on, anyone. Thank you.
Put down the window. Get out of the car.
You've done it before, you know that.
Well, that's the pattern with these things.
Please don't do it again.
Don't try to fix this thing, kid.
Somebody has to stop.
Theresa has to decide on her own to leave Eddie. We can't force her.
It's
I know
kind of
about
true.
these things. Theresa, Eddie, Chino. You don't get it.
Oh, yes, I do. I've seen way too many kids just like him, and I know that it will not be you to suddenly make him change.
So you want me to do nothing?
Yes.
I can't do that.
Kid, fucking hell. Fucking hell. You think Sandy doesn't know what this is? Like, he's been working with cases like this for years.
Ryan is a hothead.
I know.
He wants to protect those that he cares about.
He's gonna end up in fucking jail.
I know.
Again.
Always love Cindy.
What do you want, Cindy? Money?
I don't want your money.
Ugh, the hell you don't. Why else would you come down here and embarrass me, humiliate me in front of my friends?
Those people aren't your friends, okay? They don't even know you.
And you do.
I used to. Back when you had big hair and you wore tight jeans. God, we're supposed to leave Riverside together, remember? You moved to the beach. Without me.
I couldn't exactly take you with me.
I miss you sometimes. That's all.
It does feel like she completely rejected her past, and that's a bit insulting for the one she left behind.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about what happened out there. Guess I won't be invited to the wedding, huh?
Of course you will be invited to the wedding. We wouldn't have it any other way.
Thanks.
I mean, I never know what to think when it comes to Caleb, but at least
I'm
he's
sure you've
taking
found
this
something
all in.
revealing.
There is nothing I could find out about you that would make me walk away.
Of course he knows everything. Apparently. And she doesn't know that he knows about Luke.
Hey, you're avoiding me. So I'm guessing that this has something to do with, me bombing with your father.
It was a train wreck, Cohen.
I was nervous.
You didn't stop talking.
I know, I get chatty when I'm completely terrified.
Look, my dad and I are best friends. I mean, we've been through everything together. And he's never been wrong. I mean, he's my dad.
And he hated me.
You just weren't what he expected.
Yeah, what was he expecting? Someone taller, blonder, Presbyterian, what?
Just different.
Well, look, I'm sorry if your dad doesn't think I'm good enough for you. Okay? Really, I am. And if that's the way he feels, that sucks. But you know what? It really doesn't matter. I don't really have to be his type because the only thing that matters is me and you. Right?
But
I see how, yeah.
she's knitted close with her dad.
I have to go.
Oh, don't let
She
it
doesn't
be
know
an
what to
issue.
think anymore.
It's like her dad, yeah, she needs confirmation and approval. I mean, that's the whole reason why she kept the mask on to begin with.
I thought you'd be in Chino by now.
Got as far as Corona.
And?
I realized Eddie wasn't who I needed to talk to.
At least.
What the hell are you doing going back to him?
It's not gonna happen again. He promised me.
Sure.
Like last
You
time?
always do,
What
I
am I
guess.
supposed to do?
You can stay with the Cohens too.
No, I can't.
Why not?
Because I move in there and then what happens?
I don't know. But I know what happens. You go back to Eddie. So do you.
It's a very tricky situation.
Another party.
Hey, you all right?
You're gonna have to accept someone else.
Theresa.
You can stay as long as you want.
Thank you.
You can sleep in the pool house. And Ryan, you can bunk in with Seth, you know, on the air mattress.
Come on, why don't we get you settled in?
It went a lot easier this than it did with Ryan in episode 1. To be fair, they liked her, you know, they ate with her, and she's been beat up. So.
Yeah, me too. Today I said I was gonna be there and I wasn't.
It's okay.
I know you got a lot to deal with coming up. We're gonna get through it. Together. You and me, we're gonna be fine.
Hopefully.
I think we are gonna be fine.
She's crying.
I don't think she believes that, and that's a bit scary.
Of course not, she doesn't. She's crying.
Well, she's not crying.
She had a funeral.
It's like they're setting up the worst drama possible. Like we're about to you know, hear the bomb. But not this episode.
Maybe next time.
The music was a bit too, you know, it wasn't happy or anything, and then that long shot of them not feeling happy, but yet, you know, holding each other. And just, oh, we're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, Jesus Christ, they're not gonna be
we
fine.
gonna be fine?
No, something's gonna happen for sure.
Yeah.
So we just assumed shower for us means baby shower. You know?
Yeah.
So
Well, usually we've heard like bachelorette party.
yeah.
So I wasn't expecting a shower to be for a bridal shower.
Yeah,
so,
we didn't expect that, so we were like thinking baby right away. But I mean, that could still happen eventually with the whole Eddie thing. I never thought he was capable of that, but then, you know, you never know. We barely knew him. I just thought we were done with the whole Eddie situation, considering he sat down with us and he was fine.
Yeah.
We could have seen it coming though, considering how violent he got when he thought Ryan was, you know, with his girlfriend. Like, he lashed out and we could understand that.
You could have explained it that it's a boy thing, even though that's a really
but being angry is one
weak
thing.
excuse.
Being angry is one thing. He got violent.
Yeah.
In a way, Ryan is also kind of like that. Like, they were both quick to punch each other.
Yeah.
But, and Ryan this episode too was really, you know, he was about to go punch him. Really, you know, he was going to do it for sure. But he came back, you know, he didn't go all the way. So he has it in him to change and be different. And it's a good thing he's got support and he's got people to direct him towards the right path. With Eddie, we just assumed, and then this shit drops, and apparently it's not the first time it's happened. With those situations, it's always complicated because we can't force it. It has to come from her. But then it's easy for us, we're not involved, to say, just leave him.
True.
It's never that easy. There are, you know, if you have kids with that person, if you are married to that person, if there is a financial control going on, psychological manipulation going on, we don't know what the reality is for her and that couple. And, I mean, we don't know. We kind of know what brought her to be with him. You know, it's the whole insecurity of where am I going to end up? My life is in Chino, and there's no bright future for me in Chino beside him.
Yeah.
So I think what she really needs in order to leave this relationship is proof that there's a future for her somewhere else. So this is good that she gets to be taken in by the Cohens, but it's not going to be permanent. She'll have to do something about this eventually. Ryan is part of the family. He's been adopted. That's one thing. I don't think Theresa is going to be adopted. At least I don't think so.
I don't think so too.
So, I mean, this is good for now. I'm glad that they're helping. I love that Sandy kind of found his passion back a little bit, and I wonder if he'll go back to it full time. Love the little callback to Ryan when he was like, you don't understand this. Like, you're not from Chino. And I'm like, dude, I mean, he's been working with kids like you, like, for years. He's seen worse. So he understands it. Like, don't mistake his intentions or anything. Like, it's not because he lives here that he doesn't know your reality. I mean, knowing it is different from living it for sure, but that's why he can react to the situation in a more controlled way than Ryan. But Sandy being there and, you know, looking after Ryan as much as he did this episode really helped. And it's a good thing that he never went to Chino and kicked Eddie's ass. So there you go. Because he would have definitely gone back to jail. I am still scared about where this is going to go, especially with the ending here. Marissa's full of insecurities as always, and she needed Ryan, and he wasn't there.
We know that Ryan is not the best one to reassure someone in those times.
Well, Ryan has always had a thing for Theresa. She is a childhood friend. He's emotionally involved with the whole, you know, thing. And at this point, I feel like Marissa's insecurities are so big and present, and with everything that's going on with her mom, she's been handling it, you know? But this episode, she's been dealing with it. And, you know, even Seth was saying, you know, this is weird. Like, they should not be reacting like this. But that just means that they're hanging on. And that doesn't mean that they're not feeling bad for what's going on. And with Marissa, I fear that if he's too much with Theresa when she needs him, with the whole Julie situation, because she will be living with them.
True.
It will be constant. So as soon as she starts needing Ryan and he's not around, if he's, you know, helping Theresa or something, and she's gonna be living there,
might get worse.
Her insecurities are gonna fucking blow.
Yeah.
So yeah. And I mean, she likes Theresa. They're friends. That's fine. But they never really cleared the jealousy or the insecurity when it comes to her. The only reason, like, it's not Ryan who left Theresa, it's her that left for Eddie, and now she's back.
Yep.
So yeah, it's not the problem. The issue is still there, so that's why I don't believe that they're gonna be okay. But we'll see how that goes. I think we're finally gonna. I mean, it's drama for you. Of course, we're gonna mess things up just like we did with Summer and Seth. We had to have a problem.
I did not expect them to have troubles as soon like that, but it's true that
I mean, it makes sense.
She told Seth that her dad was her best friend. They were every single time that they seeing each other, they talk about her basically, always about her.
Yeah.
And we know that Seth was just so nervous that he just talks and talks and talks and talks.
He took all of his geekiness. Although I thought he was nervous and he was talking a lot, but the stuff he said was pretty cool. You know, he came out as very educated and he knew his culture. He knew a lot of stuff about the art, and that was pretty good. But the father, I had a different vision of him, but of course, like, Summer is his daughter. You know, the way she talks to him is probably different than the way he talks to others. So I should not have expected anything, but the way she talked to him, I would have assumed he was less stern, perhaps. But, I mean, he is a surgeon. Like, he's a doctor. He works, he's used to the society. Like, there's a reason why Summer was putting on that mask to begin with others. She is desperately seeking attention and affirmation, basically. Like, approval and stuff like that. I'm guessing she wanted it from others. She wants it from her father, too. And you add to that, you know, everything that she's a rich person, everything that she was came from that. So we would have assumed that he would be more like Caleb than Sandy, you know? So
Well,
Seth,
I'm thinking that her father might want someone who looks like Luke
Yeah.
for his daughter.
Yeah.
And when you got Seth, you need to know him to like him.
Well,
because at
yes.
first glance, you don't know what to expect of him.
well, he was so nervous. He basically acted like the version of him that Summer was. Well, he was afraid she was going to be embarrassed, and we know it's not about that anymore. But when it comes to approval, there's a bit of that because, like I said, that's the reason why she was wearing that mask, pretending to be a certain way when she wanted to be another, because she needs to be accepted by the standard. She needs to fit in the mold, and that mold is whatever it needs to be for her father, and
Yeah,
Seth doesn't fit.
But the thing is, at the end of it, she needs to choose what's most important. Her father's approval or
Yeah.
relationship with Seth. And
Well, I
make a
mean,
move
the
about
father's approval, you can probably change that over time. Give him more chances to talk to Seth, perhaps, but she needs to put her foot down. Although it's always been an issue with her, insecurities, the need to be, not told, but accepted. Again, the mold thing. So her father being her best friend too,
But-
it's more important than it was the same problem with the school. It's just that she's not best friends with the school.
It's also the fact that she said that her father knows her best. He knows what's best for her.
He's never been wrong.
He's never been wrong. So if he doesn't like Seth, what does that tell about him?
That he's not the right guy. She needs time, but I mean, you should not on the boyfriend situation. I don't think you should trust I don't think your father is the best judge of character for a boyfriend. At least not right away. He's bound to be overprotective, and it's
Well, I mean,
Seth was geeky, but I mean, Summer too can be geeky. Like she's proved before that she can talk about comic books.
usually regarding boyfriend or girlfriend, yes, the family member can have an opinion and said, I don't think this is the right person for you. For example, when you met my boyfriend at the
It was
Christmas
completely
party.
different, and it wasn't the Christmas party. It was the stuff I read, and yes, I did.
Never mind. But sure, of course, at first glance, you can make your opinion and said, maybe it's not the right person for you. But at the end of it,
It's not the
the
same.
final decision belongs to you.
It's not the same. You can't judge someone on a first impression. We literally just said that about Eddie.
Yeah.
You can't judge Seth by just meeting him once when he's nervous. And judging someone, having a bad feeling about someone, being like, I don't feel this person. I don't think that person is a good person is one thing. And being like, that kid and his passions don't fit with you at all. That's like telling her what she's supposed to like. That's not the same. Maybe he doesn't know his daughter as much as she thinks he does.
Well,
He barely seems to spend any time with her.
She did change a lot.
And a lot can change in a year, for sure. And it looks like the father, Seth, is her boyfriend, and he was wondering if she even had parents. As a joke, of course, but that to me says that she barely spends time with her father.
Yeah.
So he probably knows the mask more than the actual daughter. In my opinion, he's not the best judge of character for the personality of her boyfriend. So they need more time, and she needs to decide, like you said, what's more important. And in my opinion, it's your relationship. If you truly love that person and if you truly know that person, don't judge him like everyone in the school did, like you used to do because you didn't know him. But now, I mean, like I said, considering she has her issues and it's not the first time that we've dealt with this, and it doesn't disappear overnight, it makes sense that it's going to be an issue now, but we'll have to deal with it, through it, basically.
Till the end of the first season, maybe?
Or, I mean, sometimes it can go on to season 2. Who's to say that they're going to be together by the finale?
Don't say that. Don't say
I mean,
that, please.
Seth could, with 2 episodes, we can do a bunch with 2 episodes. Seth could do another grand gesture, although she'll have to eventually start trusting him and not be ashamed of him and really accept him for who he is, because he's going to be tired of making grand gestures after a while. Always having to defend himself, and make her see that he's worth it, It can get tiring. And I don't think he's there yet because he loves her too much, but she'll she can't keep doing this. She has to decide, do you want to be with him? Do you accept him wholly? Or do you keep feeling like, he's embarrassing you?
Well, I mean,
she did it at the school, and now she's doing it with the parents. And the school, it was easier to accept because they didn't know her and she wasn't friends with them. With the father, it's going to be a bit harder, but if she does that, maybe after that, they're going to be together for good and no more, judging and no more insecurities towards that, at least. And then we can bring in other drama problems.
I was a bit surprised and kind of happy to see Julie's sister, Cindy.
That was funny.
She was something.
I mean, I kind of expected it. Like, we did know that she came from a poorer place, the rich standards of the society she grew up in.
Did she come from Chino too?
Was it from Chino?
I think she came from Chino, yeah.
Maybe. Or around there. Anyway, it wasn't as rich, so the standards were completely different, and she wanted to leave that life behind and basically shed that part of her personality to become the Julie that we know now. So she would be accepted by the rich. That doesn't mean that this other part of you disappears completely.
Yeah, but by doing so, she really just cut ties with her sister.
I mean, it's the same with Summer.
Yeah.
It's a part of her, and Summer loving Seth means that she's interested in this stuff too, sort of. Like, we saw that she was interested in this stuff too. It's a part of your personalities, but both of them are kind of making that other side of them disappear out of shame, because they'd rather be seen as the other side, and that's how they think they're gonna be accepted. But those people that only see the mask, they don't know the real them.
And in the meantime, you're just hurting those who really knows you and cares about you.
Yeah, those who would have followed you and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
With the sister, I get it. What she did was a bit mean. She had a choice to do it in front of everyone, and she did it.
She was hers, so she said.
I mean, it's still not an excuse.
Her little bit of sister. I know it's not an excuse, but I can understand why she did it.
Caleb looked like he wasn't enjoying himself at first, and then he just did a 180. He really wants that family. He paid a lot of money for that restaurant.
$2 million?
Oh gosh, he's like really hell-bent on... I don't know if he gets something out of it. Like, it looks like he completely changed from one episode to the other. Like, he was done with Julie and then completely changed. Maybe it has something to do with, his work and stuff. Sometimes you'll have that. A big businessman and stuff need a family to be better accepted in the business world, like seen as a family man and have better deals. Maybe that's part of the whole thing. I do not want to wish anything when it comes to Caleb. I don't want to trust him because he blackmailed Marissa. But I did want to be like, oh, okay, he saw that he didn't know everything about Julie, and he decided to be like, oh, I'm gonna, try to open my eyes a little bit more on what she used to be like. And then he says that thing about, there's nothing about your past that would surprise me. And she's like, I beg to differ. I know a few things about myself that I did that you don't. But then we know he probably does, so.
I'm not surprised if he hired a private investigator to look in her past.
But that's the thing. If she ever finds out that he knows and that he blackmailed Marissa, she might put her foot down.
I'm just hoping that if she finds out that he blackmailed her daughter, that she's going to say, I'm putting up the wedding.
Maybe. That would be a good way to perhaps get back in Marissa's good graces.
Please.
But then it's Julie. She also has a few issues to deal with, and she wants to be secured. She wants to be taken care of. That comes with Caleb. And if she rebels against Caleb, we know she's changing, but I don't think she's there yet.
Not yet. Maybe season 3.
We'll see. Maybe season 2 or 3.
2 or 3, yeah.
We'll see. But in the meantime, we will see. I thought we were gonna be good with Marissa, but apparently it's gonna go. It's gonna go shitty again.
We should be used to it by now.
It's gonna be that the whole fucking show.
Yes, it will.
It's the point. It's the point. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a drama show.
I got 99 problems and Marissa's one.
So Marissa has 99 problems.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Marissa has 99 problems. And the 1% that's left is for Seth and Summer, I guess. Anyway.
Alright.
Thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next one right away, it is on Patreon already. You can check it out. The link is in the description below.
Yep, and the next one should be out on YouTube next week. So, see you then.
Bye.